Welcome. We would like to welcome you to the Irwin Academy After School Theater Group's performance of The Wizard of Oz. We hope you enjoy the show.
Auntie M, just listen to him, Miss Gold
Dorothy, please.
Dorothy, don't bother us now, honey. This old incubator's gone bad.
Oh, but Auntie M, Miss Gold right over the back with Rick, just because she says he gets in her garden and chases her nasty old cat.
Dorothy, honey, it'll have to wait. We're busy.
But he doesn't do it every day, just once or twice a week, and he can't catch her old cat anyway. And now she says she's gonna get the sheriff and...
Come on, you two, step it up.
We're coming.
We gotta get them hogs in.
Hunk, what am I going to do about Mrs. Gulch?
Now look at Dorothy. You ain't use your head about Miss Gulch. Think you didn't have any brains at all.
I have so got brains.
Listen, kid, are you gonna let that old gold heifer try and buffalo you? She ain't nothing to be afraid of. Have a little courage. That's all.
Here, what's all this jabber-whacking about when there's work to be done? Go feed those hogs before they worry themselves to anemia.
Yes, Ab.
Auntie M, you know what Miss Gold said she was gonna do to Toto?
Dorothy, honey, stop imagining things. You always get yourself into a fret over nothing. Now just help us out today and find yourself in a place where you won't get into any trouble.
A place where there isn't any trouble. Do you suppose there's such a place? Toto, there must be. It's not a place you can get to by a boat or a train. It's far, far away. Behind the moon, beyond the rain. Somewhere over the rainbow, way up high, there's a land that I heard of once in a lullaby. Somewhere over the rainbow, skies are blue. The dreams that you dare to dream really do come true. Someday I'll wish upon a star and wake up where the clouds are far behind me, where troubles melt like lemon drops away above the chimney tops. That's where you'll find me. Somewhere over the rainbow, bluebirds fly. Birds fly over the rainbow. Why then, oh why can't I? If happy little bluebirds fly beyond the rainbow, why, oh why can't I?
Mr. Gale, I need to see you and your wife right away. It's about Dorothy.
Dorothy, well, what has Dorothy done?
What has she done? I'm not odd but lame from the bite on my leg.
You mean she beat you?
No, her dog.
Oh, she bit her dog, yeah?
That dog is a menace to the community. I'm taking in the sheriff and make sure he's destroyed.
Destroyed? Toto, oh, you can't. You mustn't. You won't let her, will you?
Of course we won't. Will we, Em?
Oh, please, Aunt Tam. Toto didn't know he was doing anything wrong. He didn't know. I'm the one that ought to be punished. You can send me to bed without supper.
If you don't hedge with that dog, I'll bring a damaged suit that'll take your whole farm. There's lots between folks from dogs that bite.
How would it be if she keeps him tied up? He's really gentle, with gentle people, that is.
Well, that's for the sheriff to decide. Here's his order allowing me to take him. Unless you want to go against the law.
Now, it can't be against the law, Dorothy. I'm afraid poor Toto will have to go.
You go away, you I'll punch you myself.
Dorothy!
Oh, please, Aunt Tam, Uncle Henry, don't let them take him. Don't let them take him, please.
Put him in the basket, Henry.
Oh, please, Uncle Henry, please, please don't.
We can't be against the law, Dorothy.
You're nothing but a wicked old witch.
Amara Gulch, just because you own half of the county doesn't mean you have the rest of the power to run the rest of us. For 23 years, I've been dying to tell you what I thought of you. And now, well, being a Christian when I can't say it.
Toto, where are you? Toto! Toto, where are you? Toto, you came back! Oh, I'm so glad. Oh, they'll be coming back for you in a minute. We've got to get away. We've got to run away, quick!
Leaving so soon? Wait. Don't tell me. You're running away?
How did you guess?
Professor Marvel never guesses. He knows. Now, why are you running away?
Nobody cares about me at home. They wouldn't even miss me.
Now, I wouldn't be so sure about that.
No, they won't, honestly. Aunt Tam was even gonna let them take Toto for biting Mrs. Gulch.
Here, sit right down here. That's it.
My, it's beautiful.
Yes, it is. Now, gaze into the crystal ball with me. I see a woman. She's wearing a dress.
Is it a polka dot dress?
It is, and her face is careworn.
That's Aunt Tam.
Her name is Emily?
That's right. What's she doing?
Well, I can't quite see why she's crying.
Oh, my.
And now she's going into a little bedroom.
Does it have poppies on the wallpaper?
Yes, there are poppies on the wallpaper. What's this? Why, she's putting her hand on her heart. She's dropping down on the bed.
Oh, my.
That's it. The crystal ball's gone dark.
You don't suppose she could really be sick, do you? I've got to get home right away. Goodbye, Professor Marvel, and thanks a lot.
You better get home quickly. There's a storm blowing up. A whopper to speak in the vernacular of the peasantry. Poor little kid. I hope she gets home all right.
Get up, horses loose. Hickory, check on pigs. Clouds that color can only mean one thing.
Henry, it's a twister. Just spotted down the way. And it's coming our way.
Dorothy!
Come on, everybody to the storm cellar.
Henry, I can't find Dorothy. She's somewhere out in the storm.
Dorothy! Aunt Tam! We're not on the ground, Toto! We must be up inside the cyclone. No,
I'll get you and your little dog too.
Toto, I have a feeling we're not in Kansas. You're right, Toto. We must be over the rainbow. No, we're not in Kansas.
Are you a good witch or a bad witch?
Who, me? Why, I'm not a witch at all. I'm Dorothy Gale from Kansas.
Oh, well, is that the witch?
Who, Toto? Toto's my dog.
Well, I'm a little muddled. The Munchkins called me because there is a new witch that has just dropped a house on the Wicked Witch of the East. And there's the house, and here you are, and that's all that's left of the Wicked Witch of the East.
Oh, my.
And so, what the Munchkins want to know is, are you a good witch or a bad witch?
Oh, but I've already told you I'm not a witch at all. Witches are old and ugly. What was that?
The Munchkins are laughing because I am a witch. I am Glinda, the Witch of the North.
I beg your pardon, but I've never heard of a beautiful witch before.
Only bad witches are ugly.
I didn't know.
The Munchkins are happy because you have freed them from the Wicked Witch of the East.
But if you please, what are munchkins?
The little people who live in this land. It's Munchkin land, and you are their national hero, my dear. It's all right. We all come out and thank her. It's all right now. We all come out. Come out, wherever you are, and meet the young lady who fell from a star. She fell from the sky. She fell very far. In Kansas, she says, is the name of the star.
Kansas, she says, is the name of the star.
She brings you good news, oh how much you heard. When she fell out of Kansas, a miracle occurred.
It really was no miracle. What happened was just this. The wind began to switch, the house to pitch, and suddenly the hinges started to unhitch. Just then, the witch, to satisfy an itch, went flying on her broomstick, thumbing for a hitch.
What happened then was rich.
The wind began to switch, the hinges took a switch, and landed on the wicked witch in the middle of a ditch. Which was not a healthy situation for a wicked witch. Who began to switch, and was reduced to just a switch. Of course, that's the wicked witch. We thank you very sweetly for doing it so neatly.
You killed her so completely that we thank you very sweetly.
Let the joyous news be spread. The Wicked Old Witch at last is dead.
Ding dong, witch is dead. Witch, oh witch, the wicked witch. Ding dong, the wicked witch is dead. Wake up, sleepyhead, rub your eyes, get out of bed. Ding dong, the wicked witch is dead. She's on where the goblins go below. Below, below, below. Let's up around the sea. And bring the bells on tingling. Merry up, sing it loud, sing it loud. Ding dong, the wicked witch is dead. Mayor of the Munchkin City, in the county of the land of Oz, I welcome you most legally.
But we got to verify it legally to see if she is morally, ethically,
Spiritually, physically,
positively, absolutely.
undeniably, undeniably dead. Ask what I must have her. I thoroughly examined her, and she's utterly really dead. She's really most sincerely dead. Your descendants
she was dead.
That was her sister, the Wicked Witch of the East. This is the Wicked Witch of the West, and she is way worse than the other was.
Who killed my sister? Who killed the Wicked Witch of the East? Was it you? Answer me!
Leave her alone!
You stay out of this. I'm here for vengeance. So was it? You killed her, didn't you?
No, it was an accident. I mean to kill anybody. Really, I didn't.
Didn't mean it, eh? Accident, eh? Well, my little pretty, I can cause accidents too. And this is how I do it.
Aren't you forgetting the ruby slippers?
The slippers, yes, the slippers. They're gone. The ruby slippers. What have you done with them?
It's too late. There they are, and there they'll stay.
Give me back my slippers. I'm the only one who knows how to use them. They're no use to you. Give me back my slippers. Give them back to me or I'll...
Keep tight inside of them. The badges must be very powerful, or she wouldn't want them so badly.
You stay out of this, Glenda, or I'll fix you as well.
Oh, rubbish. You have no power here. Be gone before somebody jumps a house on you, too.
Very well, I'll bide my time. And as for you, my fine lady, it's true. I can attend to you here and now as I'd like. But just try to stay out of my way. Just try. I'll get you, my pretty, and your little dog, too.
It's all right. She's gone. May I get up? Oof, what a smell of sulfur. I'm afraid you made a rather bad enemy of the Wicked Witch of the West. The sooner you get out of Oz altogether, the safer you will sleep, my dear.
Oh, I'd give anything to get out of Oz altogether, but which is the way back to Kansas? I can't go the way I came.
No, that's true. The only person who might know would be the great and wonderful Wizard of Oz herself.
The Wizard of Oz, is she good or is she wicked?
Oh, very good, but very mysterious. She lives in the Emerald City, and that's far away from here. Did you bring your broomstick?
No, I'm afraid I didn't.
Well, then you'll have to walk. The Munchkins will see you safely to the border of Munchkinland. And remember, never let those ruby slippers off your feet for one moment, or you'll be at the mercy of the Wicked Witch of the West.
But how do I start for the Emerald City?
It's always best to start from the beginning, and all you have to do is follow the yellow brick road.
But what happens if I get lost?
Just follow the yellow brick road.
My, people come and go so quickly here. Follow the yellow brick road. Follow the yellow brick road. Now which way do we go?
That way's a very nice way.
Who said that? Don't be silly, Toto. Scarecrows don't talk.
It's very pleasant down that way, too.
That's funny. Wasn't he pointing the other way?
Of course, people do go both ways.
Why, you did say something, didn't you? Are you doing that on purpose, or can't you make up your mind?
That's the trouble. I can't make up my mind. I haven't got a brain.
How can you talk
Only
if
straw.
How can you talk if you haven't got a brain?
I don't know. But a lot of people without brains do an awful lot of talking, don't they?
Yes, I suppose you're right. Well, we haven't really met properly, have we?
Why no?
I'm Dorothy Gale, and this is my dog Toto.
How do you do?
both of you?
Very well, thank you. And you?
Oh, I'm not doing at all well. You see, it's very tedious being stuck up here all day long with a pull up your back.
That must be terribly uncomfortable. Can't you get down?
Down? No. Well, you see, I'm...
Let me help you.
Of course, I'm not very bright about doing things, but if you'll just bend the nail in the back, maybe I'll slip off and...
Oh!
Whoa! Whoops! There goes some of me again.
Does it hurt you?
Oh no, I just keep on picking it up and putting it back in again. My, it's good to be free! Hey now, you get on out of here. Boom! Scat! Boom! See? I can't even scare a crow. They come from miles around just to eat in my field and laugh in my face. Now give me that back. Oh, I'm a failure because I haven't got a brain.
Well, what would you do with a brain if you had one?
Do? Why, if I had a brain, I could while away the hours, conferring with the flowers, consulting with the rain. In my head I'd be scratching while my thoughts were busy action if I only had a brain. I'd unravel every riddle for any individual in trouble or in pain.
With the thoughts you'd be thinking, you could be another Lincoln if you only had a brain.
Oh, I could tell you why the ocean's near the shore. I could think of things I never thought before, and then I'd sit and think some more. I would not just be a nothing, my head all full of stuffing, my heart all full of pain. Then perhaps I deserve ya and be even worthier of ya if I only had a brain.
Why, if our scarecrows back from Kansas could do that, the crows be scared to pieces.
They would?
Sure.
Where's Kansas?
That's where I live, and I want to get back there so badly, I'm going all the way to the Emerald City to get the Wizard of Oz to help me.
Do you think this wizard could give me some brains?
I don't see why not, but even if she didn't, you'd be no worse off than you are now.
Yes, that's true.
But I got a witch mad at me, and you might get into some trouble.
A witch? Ha! I'm not afraid of a witch. I'm not afraid of anything. Except a lighted match.
I don't blame you for that.
But I'd face a whole box full of them for the chance of getting some brains. Look, I won't be any trouble because I don't need a thing. And I won't try to manage things because I can't think. Won't you take me with you?
Why, of course I will.
Hooray! To Oz?
To Oz.
We're up to see the wizard, the wonderful Wizard of Oz. And here she is, a whiz of a whiz, if ever a whiz there was. If ever, oh ever a whiz there was, the Wizard of Oz is one because of the wonderful things she does. We're off to see the wizard, the wonderful Wizard of Oz.
Oh, look! Apples!
How dare you! Give her back that apple.
Thief! Thief!
How would you like someone to come along and pick something off of you?
Well, we've been walking a long ways and I was hungry.
She was hungry. The audacity.
The nerve! Oh dear, I keep forgetting I'm not in Kansas.
I'll show you how to get apples. Come along, Dorothy. You don't want any of those apples.
What do you mean she doesn't want any of those apples?
Are you hitting the apples where they ought to be? Oh no, it's this. She doesn't like little green worms. How dare you? Get them.
Take that!
I'll give you little green worms. Hooray! I guess that's it. Help yourselves.
say something?
Oil can what?
Oil can. Here it is. Where do you want to be oiled first?
He said his mouth. The other side.
How's that?
I can talk again.
My goodness. How did you ever get like this?
Well, you see, about a year ago, I was chopping that tree, minding my own business, when suddenly it started to rain. And right in the middle of a chop, I rested solid, and I've been that way ever since.
Oh my. Well, you're perfect now.
Perfect? Bang on my chest if you think I'm perfect. Go ahead, bang on it.
Beautiful! Where did I go?
It's empty. Tinsman forgot to give me a heart.
No hot?
No heart, all hollow. When a man's an empty kettle, he should be on his mettle, and yet I'm torn apart. Just because I'm presuming that I could be kinda human if I only had a heart. I'd be tender, I'd be gentle, and awful sentimental regarding love and art. I'd be friends with the sparrows and the boy that shoots the arrows if I only had a heart. Picture me a balcony above, a voice sings low.
Wherefore art thou, Romeo?
I hear a beat,
How sweet!
just to register emotion, jealousy, devotion, and really feel the part. I would stay young and chipper, and I'd lock it with a zipper if I only had a heart.
My, that was beautiful. Why don't you come to the Emerald City with us to ask the Wizard of Oz for a heart?
Why, that's a long and dangerous journey, and it might rain on the way.
But you've just been saying I'll let you want a heart.
And they'll keep the oil can handy.
Well, suppose the wizard wouldn't get me one when we got there.
Oh, he will. He must. We've been walking such a long ways already.
What's that?
Helping the lily along, are you, my fine gentleman? Well, stay away from her. I'll make a beehive out of you, Tidman, and I'll stuff a mattress with you, Scarecrow. And as for you, my pretty, I wish you luck with the wizard, and a happy journey back to Kansas.
Stuff a mattress with me! Ha! I'll see you get safely to the Wizard of Oz, whether I get a brain or not!
Beehive bah! I'll see you, Reese the Wizard, whether I get a heart or not. Let him try and make a beehive out of me.
Oh, you're the best friends anybody ever had.
To Oz?
To Oz.
We're off to see the wizard, the wonderful Wizard of Oz!
I don't like this horse. It's dark and creepy.
I think it'll get darker before it gets lighter.
Do you suppose we'll meet any wild animals?
We might.
Animals that eat straw?
Some, but mostly lions and tigers and bears.
Lions?
And tigers?
And bears.
Oh my.
Lions and tigers and bears.
Oh my.
Lions and tigers and bears.
Oh my.
Lions and tigers and bears.
Put him up, put him up. I'll fight you one paw tied behind my back. I'll fight you down one foot. I'll only fight you with my eyes closed.
Go away and let us alone.
Oh, scared, huh? How long can you stay fresh in that can? Ha! Come on, get up and fight.
Yeah, Scarecrow, get him to teach her a lesson.
What's wrong with you teaching her a lesson?
I hardly know her.
All right, Pee-wee, I guess it's just you and me.
Shame on you!
What'd you do that for? I didn't bite him.
No, but you tried to. It's bad enough picking on strong man, but when you go around picking on poor little dogs.
You had to go and hit me, did you? Is my nose bleeding?
My goodness, what a fuss you're making. You're nothing but a great big coward.
Right, I am a coward. I have not any courage at all. I even scared myself. Look at the circles under my eyes. I haven't slept in weeks.
Why don't you try counting sheep?
That doesn't do any good. I'm afraid of them.
Do you think the wizard could help her too?
I don't see why not. We're on our way to see the wizard, and I'm sure he could give you some courage.
Well, wouldn't you feel degraded to be seen in company of cowardly lions? I would.
Why, of course not.
Well, that's awfully nice of you. My life's been simply unbearable. Yes, it's sad, believe me, Missy, when you're born to be a sissy without the vivid voice. But I could show my powers beyond lion. I don't know as if I only had a voice. I'm afraid there's no denying. I'm just a dandelion, a fate I don't deserve. I'd be brave as a blizzard.
I'd be gentle as a lizard.
I'd be clever as a gizzard.
If the wizard is a wizard, who will say?
Then I'm sure to get a brain.
A heart, a home, the noise.
We're off to see the wizard, the wonderful Wizard of Oz.
It's the Eights of the Emerald City!
We made it.
Step into the sun, step into the light. March up to the gate and bid it open. Open.
Who rang that bell?
We did.
State your business.
We want to see the wizard.
The wizard, but nobody can see the Great Oz. Nobody's ever seen the Great Oz. Even I've never seen her.
Oh, please, ma'am, I've got to see the wizard. The Good Witch of the North sent me.
Prove it.
She's wearing the ruby slippers she gave her.
And so she is. Well, why didn't she say that in the first place? Come on in.
Ha ha ha, ho ho ho, and a couple of tra-la-las. That's how we left the day away in the merry old land of Oz. Buzz, 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 chirp, 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 and a couple of la-di-das. That's how we left the day away in the merry old land of Oz. We get up at 12, start to work at 1. Take it out for lunch and then after we're done. Jolly good fun. Ha ha ha, ho ho ho, ho 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 ho. That's how we left the day away in the merry old land, merry old land, merry old, merry old, merry old land of
Where is she? Where's the girl?
Who's her? Who's her?
It's the witch. She followed us here.
Can't you take no for an answer?
Hide! Good people of Oz, listen, listen well. Bring forth the pretty one who goes by the name of Dorothy.
Dorothy? Who's Dorothy?
So that's how you're going to play it. Well then, here's a little message for the girl. See that? She gets it. What are we gonna do now?
Well, we better hurry if we're gonna see the wizard.
There's a guardrail over there. Maybe she can point us toward the wizard.
Excuse me, ma'am. We'd like to see the wizard.
Nobody can see the Great Oz. Not nobody, not no how.
I got a permanent just for the occasion.
Not nobody, not no how.
But she's Dorothy.
The witch is Dorothy? Well, that makes a difference. Just wait here. I'll announce you guys at once.
Did you hear that? She'll announce us at once. I've as good as got my brain.
I can barely hear my heart beating.
I'll be home in time for supper.
In another hour, I'll be king of the forest. Long live the king!
Long live the king!
If I were king, I would.
Go on home, the wizard said. Go away.
Go away!
Oh,
Looks like we came a long way for nothing.
and I thought I was on my way home.
Don't cry, Dorothy.
Auntie Emma's so good to me, and I never appreciated it. Running away and hurting her feelings. Professor Marvel said she was sick. She may be dying, and it's all my fault. Oh, I'll never forgive myself, never.
Oh, please don't cry anymore. I'll get you guys into the wizard somehow. Come on in. I had an Aunt Anne once myself.
Wait a minute, fellas. I was just thinking. I really don't want to see the witches this much. I'd better wait for you outside.
Oh, she's just scared again.
Don't you know the wizard's gonna give you some courage?
I'd be too scared to ask her for
Oh,
it.
so ask him for you.
I'd sooner wait outside.
Oh, come on.
Oh,
What happened?
somebody pulled my tail.
Oh, you did it yourself.
I am Oz, the great and powerful. Who are you?
If you please, ma'am, I'm Dorothy Gale, the small and meek. We've come to ask you...
Silence!
Jiminy Crickets!
The great and powerful Oz knows why you have come. Step forward, Tin Man.
It's me.
You dare to come to me for a heart? Do you? You clinking, clanking, clattering collection of collisionist junk?
Well, you see, a while back we were walking down the yellow brick road and...
Enough!
Oh!
And you, Scarecrow, have the effrontery to ask for a brain? You billowing bale of bovine fodder?
Your Honor. I mean, Your Excellency. I mean, Your Wizardry.
Enough!
Oh!
And you, Lion!
You ought to be ashamed of yourself, frightening her like that when she came to you for help.
Silence, whippersnapper! The beneficent Oz has every intention of granting you your request.
What's that? What'd she say?
But first you must prove yourselves worthy by performing a very small task. Bring me the broomstick of the Witch of the West!
But if we do that, we'll kill her to get it.
Bring me her broomstick and I'll grant you your requests. Now go!
Well, what if she kills us first?
I said go!
What's them? What's them?
They are lovely slippers, aren't they, Nico? Now be a good boy and invite a few of your friends to the party.
Fine, heart. I think it'd be beating faster.
Now bring me the girl and her dog. Now bring the girl and her dog to my castle. Do what you like with the others, but I want her alive and unharmed, and take special care of those ruby slippers. I want those most of all. Now fly, fly! Bring me the girl and her slippers. Fly, fly!
They've captured Dorothy and told her we've got to do something.
I'm too afraid to move. Leave me alone. Leave me alone.
Help! Help! Help!
Shoo, go away. Shoo, be gone.
What happened to you?
They tore my legs off and threw it over there. Then they tore my chest off and threw it over there.
Well, that sure is you all over.
They sure did knock the stuffings out of you, didn't they?
Don't stand there talking. We gotta find Dorothy. Put me together.
You've captured the girl and her dog. Bring me the dog. What a nice little dog. Nico, where's our manners? It's time to entertain our guest. Bring me the girl. What are you gonna do with my dog? Give him back. All in good time, my pretty. All in good time. Give him back! Certainly, certainly, when you give me those slippers. But the good witch of the north told me not to. Very well. Nico, my pet, tie a rock around the mangy dog's neck and toss him in the river. We can all watch him drown. No, you can have your old slippers, but let Toto go. That's a good little girl. I knew you see reasons. Ah!
I'm sorry, I didn't mean to. Can I still have my dog?
No! Fool that I am. I should have remembered. Those slippers will never come off your feet as long as you're alive.
What are you gonna do?
It's not what I'm gonna do that's worrying me. It's how to do it. These things must be done delicately.
Run, Toto, run!
Catch him, you fool!
He got away!
Which is more than you will. Drat you and your little dog. Do you see this hourglass? It's how much more time you have to be alive. And it isn't long, my pretty. It isn't long. Yee-hee-hee-hee-hee.
Look, it's the witch's castle. We've made it.
But how can we find Dorothy?
My paws are getting tired from all this searching.
It's Toto. You came back.
Oh, yeah.
Yip, yip, yip.
What's he saying?
He's saying the Wicked Witch has Dorothy locked in her tower.
Oh, I hate to think of Dorothy in that awful place. We gotta get her out.
Don't cry now. We haven't got the oil can with us, and you've been squealing as much as it is.
What's them? What's them?
Oh, we
They're Winkies, the witches.
Get him away! Get him away!
I got a plan to get in there.
He's got a plan.
And you are gonna lead us.
Me?
Yes, you.
All right, fellas. I'll go in there for Dorothy. Wicked Witch, no Wicked Witch. Guards, no guards. I'll tear them apart. But there's one thing I want you fellas to do.
What's that?
Talk me out of it.
You haven't forgotten your old pals, have you?
You came back! I knew you would, but how did you manage it?
Well, Scarecrow had the idea.
And Lion wrote him down.
And Tin Man somehow knew exactly where to find you.
Toto!
Did they hurt you?
No, but we gotta get out of here.
Leaving so soon? Why, my party's just begun. Guard, seize them. Ring around the rosy, pocket full of spears. Thought you'd be pretty foxy, didn't you? Well, I'm gonna start in on you right here, one after the other, and the last to go will see the first three go before her. And her mangy little dog, too. Where to begin? Ah, yes. How about a little fire, Scarecrow?
Oh no!
Ah! I'm melting! Melting! Who could have thought a good little girl like you could destroy my beautifulness? Oh, look! Ah!
She's dead. You've killed her.
The broom. I didn't mean to. It's just he was on fire.
Hail. Hail to Dorothy. The Wicked Witch is dead. Hail. Hail to Dorothy. The Wicked Witch is dead.
The broom. May we have it?
Please, and take it with you.
Yay, now we can go back to the wizard and tell her the Wicked Witch is dead.
The Wicked Witch is dead.
Ding dong, the witch is dead. Witch, oh witch, the wicked witch. Ding dong, the wicked witch is dead.
She's gone where the goblins go below, below, below your hole. Let's open up and sing
of the Wicked Witch of the West, so we'd like you to keep your promise, if you please, ma'am.
Go away! Come back tomorrow!
Tomorrow? Oh, but I want to go home now.
You've had plenty of time already.
Yeah.
Pay no attention to that person behind the curtain. Go before I lose my temper! The great and powerful Oz has spoken!
Who are you?
Well, you see, I'm the great and powerful Wizard of Oz.
You're a very bad woman.
No, my dear, I'm a very good woman, just a very bad wizard.
You better be good enough to send Dorothy back to Kansas.
And give Scarecrow his brain.
And Tin Man his heart.
And the courage that you promised the Cowardly Lion.
But you've got them. You've had them all the time.
No,
we haven't.
Why, of course you have. Why, Scarecrow, anybody can have a brain. That's a very mediocre commodity. Back where I come from, we have universities where men go to become great thinkers, and they have no more brains than you do, but there's one thing you haven't got. A diploma.
A diploma? Gee.
Therefore, I hereby confer upon you the honorary degree of PhD.
THD?
Doctor of Thinkology.
The sum of the square root of any two sides of an isosceles triangle is equal to the square root of the remaining side. Oh, joy! Rapture! How can I ever thank you enough?
Well, you can't. As for you, my fine lion friend, you are under the delusion that because you run away from danger, you have no courage. You're confusing courage with wisdom. Back where I come from, we have men who are called heroes, and they have no more courage than you do, but there's one thing you haven't got, a medal. Therefore, for conspicuous bravery against wicked witches, I award you the Triple Cross.
The Triple Cross?
You are now a member of the Legion of Courage.
Shucks, folks. I'm speechless.
As for you, my galvanized tin friend, you want a heart? You don't know how lucky you are not to have one. Hearts will never be practical until they can be made unbreakable.
But I still want one.
Yes, well, back where I come from, we have people who do nothing all day but good deeds. Their hearts are no bigger than yours, but there's one thing you haven't got, a testimonial.
Did you hear that? A testimonial.
Therefore, in consideration of your kindness, I present you with a very small token of our esteem and affection, and remember, my sentimental friend, that a heart is not judged by how much you love, but how much you are loved by others.
I don't think there's anything in that bag for me.
The only way to get Dorothy back to Kansas is for me to take her there myself.
Are you a good enough wizard to manage it?
My dear, I'm from Kansas myself. Premier balloonist to the Miracle Wonderland Carnival, until one day the balloon failed to return to the fair.
It did?
Then suddenly, the wind changed, and the balloon floated down to the heart of this noble city, where I was instantly acclaimed Oz, the first wizard deluxe.
Oh my.
And in that balloon, you and I will return to the land of Pluribus Unum. And here's our balloon now. I hereby decree that the Scarecrow, the Tin Man, and the Lion shall rule in my stead. Obey them as you would me. Release the balloon!
Toto, wait! Oh,
Dorothy, we're taking off!
Don't go! Oh, come back!
I can't come back. I don't know how it works. Goodbye, folks!
Oh, now I'll never get home.
Look, here's someone who can help you.
You don't need to be helped any longer. You've always had the power to go back to Kansas.
I have?
But that's so easy. I should have... Well, why didn't you tell her before?
Because she had to learn it all for herself.
What have you learned, Dorothy?
Well, I think that it wasn't enough just to want to see Aunt Tam and Uncle Henry, and if I ever go looking for my heart's desire again, I won't look any further than my own backyard, because if it isn't there, I never really lost it to begin with. Is that right?
That's all it is.
But that's so easy. I should have thought of it for you.
I should have felt it in my heart.
She had to learn it all for herself. Now the Ruby Slippers will take you home in 2 seconds.
Toto too?
Toto too.
Now?
Whenever you wish.
Oh, it's going to be so hard to say goodbye. Goodbye, Tin Man. Oh, don't cry. You'll rest so dreadfully. Here's your oil can.
Now I know I have a heart because it's breaking.
Goodbye, Lion. I'm gonna miss the way you used to holler for help before you found your courage.
I would have never found you if it hadn't been for you.
Oh, I think I'll miss you most of all.
Are you ready now?
I'm ready now.
Then close your eyes and tap your heels together 3 times and think to yourself, there's no place like home.
There's no place like home. There's no place like home. There's no place like home. There's no place like home. There's no place like home. There's no place like home. There's no place like home. There's no place like home. There's no place like home. There's no place like home. There's no place like home. There's no place like home.
Dorothy, dear, it's Aunt Em, darling.
Auntie Em, it's you!
Hello? Anybody home? I just dropped by because I heard the little girl got caught in the big, well, she seems all right now.
She got quite the bump on the head. We thought there for a minute she was going to leave us.
Oh, but I did leave you, Uncle Henry, and I tried to get back for days and days. But I couldn't.
There, it was just a bad dream.
Remember me? Your old pal, huh?
You couldn't forget my face, could you?
Oh. But it wasn't a dream. It was a place. And you were there. But you couldn't have been, could you?
Oh, we dream lots of silly things.
Oh, but this was a real, truly live place. And I remember some of it wasn't very nice. But most of it was beautiful. But just all the same, all I kept saying to everybody was, I want to go home. And they sent me home. Doesn't anybody believe me?
Of course we believe you, Dorothy.
But anyways, Toto, we're home. Home. And this is my room. And I'm not going to leave you all because I love you all. And oh, Auntie Em, there's no place like home.
We would like to introduce our cast of characters. Starting with our prop, tech, and curtain department. Go on out there, guys. Our Emerald City citizens. Our Winky Guards. Our apple trees and our singing crows.
I'm doing it too much.
Our farm hands and Miss Gulch. The Wicked Witch of the West and her Nico. Glinda, the Good Witch of the North. The Munchkins. Professor Marvel / Wizard of Oz. The Scarecrow, Tin Man, Lion, and Toto. Uncle Henry and Auntie Em. And our Dorothy. We thank you very much. We hope you enjoyed the show. Please look to your teacher.